So today, we will be presenting about Kirab Malam Satu Suro, which is a traditional Indonesian ritual. Wanna know more? Sure, but first, I'm gonna introduce myself and my friends. I am Afifah Azahra and I will be your moderator for today. And I also have my amazing friends, Adinda Fania, Delvinata Syahputra, and Wanda Rahayu. We are an international relations student. So without further ado, let's get to it. What is Kirab Malam Satu Suro? Kirab Malam Satu Suro is a hereditary tradition in the Kasunanan Surakarta Hadiningrat Palace, which is hundreds of years old. The history of Satu Suro comes from the routine of King Pakubuwono X, who ruled from 1893 to 1939. Every Tuesday and Friday Kliwon, Pakubuwono X routinely goes around the Baluwarti wall based on the Javanese calendar. The Pakubuwono X routine then developed into a tradition that continues to be preserved by the relatives of the Solo Palace to this day. The meaning of this kirab is that the community asks for safety and means of introspection to become a better person than the previous year. Kirab Malam Satu Suro at the Kasunanan Surakarta Palace cannot be separated from Kebo Bule. Kebo Bule in question is named Kiai Slamet. The name is taken from one of the heirlooms in the form of a spear belonging to the Solo Palace, which is often carried by Pakubuwono X when traveling around the Baluwarti wall every Tuesday and Friday Kliwon. In addition to carrying a noble heirloom, Kebo Bule always follow faithfully behind Pakubuwono X. Because Kebo Bule always accompany when this ritual is carried out, then it is named Kebo Bule Kiai Slamet, following the spear steps of Kiai Slamet. The sacred Kebo Bule was given as a special gift by the regent of Ponorogo, namely Kiai Hasan Besari Tegalsari, to Pakubuwono II, along with the spear heirloom that is no less sacred, namely Kiai Slamet. The presence of Kebo Bule is believed to bring grace and salvation given by God Almighty, so that it is always awaited with full hope by the community. At the time of Satu Suro night, thousands of people crowd along the Kirab road. Usually, the Kirab starts at 11 p.m. Interestingly, many residents are looking forward to the presence of Kebo Bule. In fact, some residents try to touch, take the jamasan water, and even take the Kebo Bule's feces that fell during the Kirab.
And I'm gonna explain one by one all the things you need to do in this carnival. For the first point, all participants have to wear all black. For the second point, for male participants have to wear traditional Javanese clothing or Jawi Jangkep traditional clothes. For the third point, for the female participants have to wear black kebaya. For the fourth point, the white buffaloes, or in Indonesia it's called Kebo Bule, have to be in the front rows with their handlers. For the fifth point, they have to be followed by a line of courtiers, sons and daughters of the king, and relatives of the Solo Palace who brought 10 palace heirlooms. For the last point, sixth point, after the ritual you can take the feces of the Kebo Bule. Some people believe it will bring blessings to our life.
So, in this part, I will explain to you what things that shouldn't be done during the event procession. Point number 1. During the carnival procession, participants can talk to each other. This ritual known as tapa bisu. This has the meaning of self-reflection on what has been done during the year that has passed. Point number 2. You can eat, drink, or smoke while undergoing the mute ascetic ritual. Point number 3. Carnival participants can take selfies during the procession. If they still doing it, the guard will remove them from the line. And the last point number 4, people who aren't in the line can take a picture or record the sapi bule, but they can turn on the flash.
I will tell you guys about the detail that participant must wear in Kirab Malam Satu Suro. So, for the all participant, men and women, they have to wear batik or jarik that has Surakarta or Mangkunegaran motif with a black background, provided that is not parang or lereng style batik except for putra putri dalam. And the recommended batik to be used is a man or ceplok pattern batik without prodol, for example Wahyu Tumurun, Sido Luhur, and Bokor Kencono. And then is a Mangkunegaran brooch. The brooch must be placed on the left side of the chest. And then is samir. The yellow-green samir is only used by those who has special assignment of Ingayahi Dawu Dalem from Kanjeng Gusti Mangkunegaran. The samir is worn around the neck. And then is slippers. The slippers are black, not made of velvet, and not have a gold embroidered pattern. But there are several provisions for each man and woman. For the men first, they have to wear blanket that has a Mangkunegaran style, provided that the back of the blanket is not the form of a bow, but in the form of a ribbon knot that is bent on the right side to differentiate it from Kanjeng Gusti Mangkunegaran. And then is for the clothes, a Kelompok base cap with a curve on the back for a keris is black Mangkunegaran style with a modern shirt-colored tones. The base cap is not made of velvet and has a gold border, and the buttons must be wrap style, except for Putra Dalam Kakung and those who have the title of prince or the rank of regent sepet that can wear gold buttons. And then is belts with dragon motifs except for boys dalam, putra dalam, waya and sentana dalam are allowed to wear cinde motif. And then is epek timang. The epek timang is plain dark in color with a simple belt hat and lock. And the last one is warangka keris. Warangka keris with gayaman patterns like those used for mourning. And then is for the woman. For the woman, head or hair is tied in Japanese bun with a bun and wearing a turtle hairpin without excessive jewelry and no flower hairpins. And then is the clothes. The clothes is kebaya bev or kutu baru in dark colors, not a modern kebaya, and kebaya must be made from plain material. For example, is brokat, and kebaya velvet and gold borders are not permitted. The length of kebaya does not exceed the knee, except for the enforced dalam and putri dalam who are permitted to wear kebaya lengths exceeding the knee. And the last one is accessories. The permitted accessories are earrings, or they call it with suweng, and excessive accessories are not permitted.